However, we still use it for torture because, as you've guessed it, it now houses the gift shop.
Let us go. Boat tour, yeah.
With the approaching boats.
All here.
People can find Southwark Bridge.
He said he's not a tour
the
guide,
traffic that
just
we
part of
see
the crew.
on top of the
This
bridge
guy.
throughout the day.
What time did we get up? 3:45.
Like 3:15.
No, I got up at 3:45. We went in
We met in the lobby at 4.
Edinburgh.
45. You're crazy.
Why? Let's go this way.
And then our plane was late. Today was rough.
Today was super rough. It poured rain. Went to some museums.
The building is cool. There's a lot of stuff in there of
True.
artifacts and requires a lot of reading.
Oh, 8 million. 8 million artifacts.
We saw the, not Mayan, Aztec. Some Aztec.
Masks. Those are cool. This snake that looked like the turd emoji. That was funny too.
The other state.
What else after that? Then we went on a boat tour. Then
But we had to run
Oh my
a mile
gosh.
to
The
get
most-
to the boat one time.
So our subway stop was closed. So we had to get off subway, not the subway. The tube. The tube stop was closed. We had to go to the one before that. Then we had to run. No joke, run to get to this boat tour. I do not think that the run was worth the boat tour. It's time to go inside. We're here to have dinner. We just
then
had.
we went to the British Library and it was incredible.
It was good. The British Library was really good.
It's amazing.
Something that tied the trip together from Ireland to here that they had the memo from, like, I don't know who actually sent it, but it was, it's a military memo of the Easter Uprising in Dublin. Anyway, that was really cool, kind of linked the trip. Then we came to have a beer at this place called Pearl and Center. And we'll be making more donations there later, and now we're eating at this place here.
Right there. You're greedy.
It's gluten free. Okay. Okay, back from dinner. It is about 12:30. We've been up since 3:30 this morning, so whatever that comes out to, 21 hours. Very tired. But tomorrow morning we get to sleep in a bit. So we're gonna crash. See you in the morning. We need to watch this food.
Yeah, like we'll sit here and you would.
This guy is not afraid of anything.
base.
Earlier during tea, I was not jazzed about tea, but I was wrong.
What did you say, Molly? Thank you very much.
Just got in the London Eye with just our group of 6, which this is supposed to cost 500 pounds to rent it out for 30 minutes, and you get some champagne. And we paid standard fare, and we're nice to a guy named Dan. And he hooked it up. We went to see the Changing of the Guard, which was all right. It was very long, and not a lot of stuff happens.
And there's not a great place to see everything. Like you kind of just have to pick a spot.
Unless you were there super early and we're up on the little monument thing.
But then you can't see them approach.
Then we tried to go to the Winston Churchill Memorial, and the line was just way too long. It was 2 to 3 hours, so we didn't do that. We went to
Westminster Palace.
Westminster Palace. Yeah, that was really cool. The Commons section was really cool because you've seen it in movies and stuff. House of Lords was cool as well. Can't take any pictures or photos in there. Then we went to tea, which I was hating on beforehand, but it was really cool, and I did enjoy it actually. And the weather cleared up perfectly for that. It was on the Thames, and it was awesome. It was perfect. Then after that, met Westminster Abbey. Also can't take pictures. Don't have much from that.
Super much. The ceiling was incredible.
Oh, it was all stone. Yeah. And then we walked over here.
Yes, on the London Eye.
And thankfully, yes. Oh, on the London Eye, I alluded to this earlier, but it costs $500 to rent out the whole little pod, or whatever they call these things.
Yeah.
500 pounds, sorry.
So.
And I just asked the guy, my goal was to get on here with just our group of 6, which ended up working out. I just talked to the guy. He was really nice, and he let us in. They weren't super busy, so we had this whole little thing to ourselves, and other ones are not as fortunate. So it worked out. We're 75% of the way done.
And remember to smile.
Giant cameras. I guess. In this day and age. Hello.
Hello, mate. Come forward, please.
How's it going?
It's going well, mate.
It's up, Dan. Thank you. You're the man. Bye-bye. Have a good time, guys.
Step over it, it becomes this big. In the year 1078, work began and took 20 years to complete. Parts of this floor had a far more sinister use as a dungeon and torture chamber. Here, the rack and other instruments of torture would have been used on poor, unfortunate victims. Today, it is brightly lit and very little trace of its former use remains. However, we still use it for torture because, as you've guessed it, it now houses the gift shop. This is the tower where kings and queens lived, but shortly I'll show you the spot where some of them tragically died.